to share. Are you checking my screen, right?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Okay, this is the presentation I gave to all of you. It was about the noise action plan in Spain, and we developed a bit more the air transport part and the environmental noise part. And I think the main questions were about not the new indicators, not the new methodology. It was about this one. How the countries report the data and how can we collect information from other countries about the data that other countries have reported. So please correct me if I'm wrong. Roland, what is the part that you are more interested in? Or David, tell me please if what you want is more the Spanish situation, which is I don't give to you a lot of detail about it, but please let me know, what do you prefer to?
Yes. First of all, we have not a special interest in one of these old parts. The first thing is Sergi make a noise study for the Vienna airport, and especially for the dialogue forum.
Mm-hmm.
We want to know what other airports in Europe do or do not. And the main thing is the noise, who has noise measurements, who has noise reports, etc. But it's the easier part. Most of them have this. The problem is more what they are doing more than noise. Have the charges, have the night regulations, and so on. And there are a lot of different restrictions from the airport. So not everyone is the same, but we would find out what is better, what is not so good, and I don't really exactly know, because Eric is next week Eric to us and will tell us more. I don't know exactly. So I hear the seminar, I hear the workshop, and I hope you have right.
Okay. Okay. And you, David?
I have a little bit problem with connection, and I don't listen to you, Ana. No te he entendido bien.
Okay. What do you expect from me from this session? Do you have questions regarding the Spanish implementation of the noise action plans? How was all the procedure till the approval of the noise action plans, or are you more interested in the comparison between countries about the information that you can download from ReportNet?
Maybe it's okay, the comparison in between countries.
Okay, so yeah, so then is the same thing. I'm going to show you what and how we get all this information. So what is ReportNet? Both of you know what is ReportNet? Yes or no? Yes or no? So ReportNet is a platform for the commission to report all the environmental data that is due for every country in different things, from quality of the water till quality of the air or noise or whatever environmental regulation we have. You have to report some data to European Commission. So this is ReportNet. So in this platform, ReportNet, just I can use the link in the presentation, but it's easy if I teach you how to find whatever information. If we put ReportNet 3.0, we have this web. And in this web, you can download whatever information the Commission has collected from different countries. So if we can look for any kind of data, you have to remember, if we put here like obligation, noise. In noise, you can see strategic noise maps and noise action plans normally. Can you see this reference, DF48? Do you know what it means? Okay, all the reference DF4.8 is noise action plan. So anytime you wanted to look for something related noise action plan, the easiest way to find everything is putting here DF48. So then we always have agglomerations, major airports, major railways, major roads, everything. In major airports, we have two references, the phase 3 and the phase 4. Okay? In the phase 3 is data from 2017. Phase 4 is data from 2022, but the data was uploaded to the platform in 2022, but the data of the report is from 2021, and this one is 2016, okay? To get data from previous phases, you have to look in ReportNet 2.0, which is another platform, the oldest one, okay? So if you check here, the noise action plan of major airports, you can see all the information that the different countries have developed till now, which almost all the countries with almost all, yes, except one, have reported all the data. For example, Bulgaria is the only one with a major airport without reported, okay? Croatia, it's because the airport affect agglomeration, Estonia the same, Iceland the same, Lithuania, Malta, so no major airports in these countries. So it's not that, that they are not complying an obligation, is because they don't have the obligation to present anything, you know? So each country presents two files, the strategic noise map and the submission declaration. In the submission declaration, you can check how was the reporting, which date, if they have everything that it was due, and everything. So the you have here all the information. You can download it and compare all the data. And regarding noise action plan, the key code is DF710. All the noise action plan appears here. If you put DF 1.5 is everything about the next phase of reporting noise action, reporting strategic noise maps, or the 1.3 is the limit values, but the two codes that you have to remember is DF 4.8 and DF 7.10. So in airports, the phase 4 for major airports, it's this one. Version 2, and it's open since January this year. In May, when we have this speech, there were something like 10 countries with information reported in noise action plans. And now we have 15 countries with the information reported. So we still have Belgium as pending, Bulgaria, Sofia is more than 50,000 movements, and France, we have France pending, okay? So all these countries are already counting with an infringement, which is for the first time, the European Commission has decided to open a procedure to the countries that after 6 months did not presented the data that they were obliged to present, to report, okay? So we will see if the Commission opened the procedures or not. For the noise action plans, you can download 3 kinds of files. These 3 kinds of files are the submission declaration, like in the first one, the noise action plan, all the data of the noise action plan, which is what we are going to see in detail, and the covered area. The covered area is just the map, you know. It's like the strategic noise map, the contour. Is just a file with the data of the airports and nothing else. The data of the noise contours. That's it. That's it. The important thing and where the measures are is this file. So if you go into all these files and you download it, we got this one. All these files, okay? What I did, let's see one of them. Here it is. This is a crazy file, but it's not as crazy as we think. Let's do something like that to see. So we always have an identification of the action plan. All of them start like that. AP means action plan. AE is the country. No, AE, in this case, this airport is not okay. It's in the other sense. It should be AE is airport and EA is the country and a correlative number. If we open any other, let's see if one of them is okay. Okay. Let's see one of the Italian ones. This one. So normally, another one which is not okay. Oh my God. It should be, how can I say? Okay, let's see like that. To be able to fulfill all these tables, you have guidelines and rules. Where can I find all these guidelines? Here. In AONET portal, you can put AONET noise guidelines, and you go directly to this web page, and you have here all the guidelines to report DF 1.5, 710. Which one it was the one for noise action plans? The 710. So for the 710, we have two documents, the guidelines and the information exchange, okay? So I have both here. This one is the guidelines. So at the guidelines, you can find always all these codes and how we should complete them into the files, and which of these camps are mandatory or which one are optional, and how can I fulfill them with a text, with which information, and with the example. So regarding the identifier, it should be AP, which means action plan, AE, which means airport, action plan airport, the country, plus the correlative number. So the one that we were watching before, the Italians, can you see what happened here? The action plan identifier is wrong. It's not this here. It's not okay. It's not following the structure that it should be. But this is not important. What is important is all the rest. So the other thing that you can download from here, the exchange information, is like a summary of the rest, which is this one. So is this Excel, and in this Excel, you can check this one. This you have here the explanation of all the columns of the Excel. So if this is the Excel, this Excel has different sheets. First sheet is noise action plan, major air. So if we check here, this one is this is the Excel, and this is the first sheet, noise action plan, major air. This is the second sheet, NAP, major airport. Next one, NAP, major competent authorities. So if we go to one of these ones, we can check NAP, major airport, NAP, major competent authorities. Can you see? Can you follow? So if we come back to this one, then on each sheet, you have the different columns and the description of the different columns. So the different columns present you all the information that was gathered by the noise action plan on each country. For example, which columns are more interesting for me? The ones that indicate, for example, here, the people exposed to LDM 55 or to LNite 55. But if you have to open, all these sheets, it's difficult to open all these sheets. And so what I used was the Copilot, and I have prepared, I joined all the seats in one and only seat, and I gather in the columns. I have all the columns for the whole Excel, and in the files I have all the countries together. So okay. And even more, I have used translation into English for all the countries that have reported the information in their own languages. So this table prepared by me already have, except of the German, already have everything in English and all the information together from Czech Republic, from Denmark, from Italy, from Spain, from all the countries. So if I go to, for example, noise action plan, if I go to where it was here, limit values, no. Here, people exposed to LDM 55. So here I have all the numbers all together, and which country has reported it and which one not. Okay, so I can see here that, well, this is because some reported that not okay, but it's in this file. So if it's here in this file, is here. Here. So it's already reported. Okay, so I can compare all the data from all the countries. If I have, for example, situation for improvement explanation, there are people exposed to noise levels higher than limit values 70 and 60 for the indicators LDM and LNite respectively. So you have here all the information, and regarding the measures that they are applying, this is the information. This is the column. In this case, they are they are applying Closure Airport, during the night. So this is the way to understand all the info that you can download from the ReportNet platform, and how to use it. To understand all these codes, you have to go always to the guidelines. So I think it was here. Yes, if you check the guidelines, when you have the some codes to apply, you always have the link to access to the meaning of the codes. For example, in the presentation, yes. A ver si me deja. Yes. Yes, when we are talking about noise action plan measures, the codes that we were watching in the table are those one. Building insulation measure, change in emission levels, and in this table, everything is in the AONET website. You can see what it is and a small definition. So everything is crazy, but at the end, you got a lot of information from different countries. And with the use of an Excel sheet, you can compare a lot of things and see what is, let me check here. What the different countries are applying and what not. And what I explained during the speech in May was the Spanish case, except Madrid and Barcelona, which are still under the approval process, are the only two airports without an approval yet. So I know this is crazy, but please let me know whatever question you may have. David, Roland, David.
Could you send after a mail with the links of these pages to work?
Yes, of course.
Gracias.
This is the Spanish case, and is everything in English. And yes, another interesting thing, for example, is that we are obliged to present the number of people that you expect to reduce with the measures that you are applying. But what is not mandatory is to present the number of people highly annoyed or the number of people with sleep disturbances. So if we check these columns in the different countries, this one, this is this is BC is the column for reduction health impact people, the people that the countries expect to reduce. So if I open this, a lot of them have reported zero reduction. In the Spanish case is because our compromise is to prepare a new simulation in 2026 to be able to take into account the uncertainties that we have already with the studies that are under development. So we don't want to compromise anything before to get those results. So our compromise is to fulfill this column again in 2026. But there are other countries that are presenting expectation of the reduction. So if we check, for example, this one, which one is the one expecting more reduction? This one. Who is this one? Germany. This is, let's see which airport it is. I don't know which airport is this, HE. Ah, this one, EDDF. EDDF is Frankfurt. Frankfurt is the one expecting more reduction. So, and in this case, and the other thing that I wanted to show you was what it was here. So instead of this one, how many airports have reported the number of people with highly annoyed and with a sleep disturbance? So if I take this filter, only these 4 airports, and let's see which one are those. So Italy, Lithuania, the Netherlands, which is Schiphol, and this one is Portugal. Let's see.
I think Poland.
Poland. Where is it? This one, APKK. I don't know. Yes. Yes. The Poland airport. So only 4 airports have reported the people highly annoyed and with sleep disturbances. So this is what I can tell you. Questions or information that you wanted to have, or
Who has to report it to the European Union? The airport or the government?
the government. The competent authority is the General Directorate Civil Aviation. It's the government, the ones who have the duty to report,
Thank you.
not the airport. The government have to compile all the data from different major airports in their territory and report it. But there are a lot of failures. Even though there are clear guidance, there are a lot of failures. What else? More questions?
No more questions.
Okay.